Hello everybody, this is Glenda,
Buster,
and Rosie, with AKA GK Fralin,
a friendly community.
and our friendly community welcomes you. I think that will be a sticker. Like when you put on somebody's clothing or collar or something? No, I meant we'll stick with that opening.
Oh, that's cool.
We're just going to discuss a little history tonight, that's all. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, the question today was, what's your favorite patriotic song? And on the video, I had asked for here in the United States because it's our Independence Day. But then I thought, no, wait a minute. We have free countries all over the world, and I have a lot of them following my vlog. So, our vlog, I'm sorry. So I asked. And one of our new subscribers, Sue, S-E-U, capital M, space X with large D. So I've been calling her Sue M XD. Anyway, she is from Romania. And so she said her favorite is Wake Up Romania. Because Romania, that is Romania's national anthem. Of course, she also used the actual that's the English translation. She also wrote the true name of the song in Romanian, and I can't pronounce it, so I don't want to mispronounce it. But anyway, I did a little looking, and Romania fought their revolution against a communist leader and regime and won their freedom in 1989. And then they started writing their constitution. So it's hard fought. Freedom is hard fought. And it's never completely won unless we keep fighting for it, fighting to keep it. They've developed a democracy. A lot of countries are developing democracies, and it's not easy. And that's something we need to remember, to continue to keep working, to keep our democracy, to keep our republic, and to keep our freedoms. We don't always agree, and that's good, because that's part of democracy. But we need to work for it all the time. And we did have another answer. What was that? Well, Carla Sherman said her favorite is God Bless America.
I like that song.
Me too. I think it's a favorite of a lot of people. But there's a lot of other favorites too. Like America the Beautiful, the Star-Spangled Banner, and America. The original, there's another song called America. Anyway, excuse my grunt, or my need to clear my throat a little. But I wanted to make sure I got that in there. I don't want Carla mad at me. Oh, she wouldn't be mad long. I didn't forget you. Okay, back to the history lesson. And the United States didn't even, well, the New World, that was as it was called at one time, which included all of South America, Central America, Mexico, Canada, the United States. The whole Americas were kind of called the New World, which are actually still part of the old Earth. But they were, I mean, we don't even know if Columbus was the first here. In fact, he wasn't, as far as colonialization or just what they call discoveries. For one thing, the Inuits of all of these different areas were here prior to us and had come over from somewhere. So anyway, but for our history in the United States, it was in the early 1600s that we became known as the British colonies. Now it was about the same time of Australia. And a lot of criminals, considered criminals, from England or from Great Britain, because some were from Scotland and Ireland too, were sent to Australia, but they were also sent here. And so many of the colonial governors or whatever, the British colonists, kind of enslaved them as indentured servants. However, there were colonies here before Britain. But that's not the thing. The thing is, things keep changing. And we need to keep learning how to make these changes so that they work for good. What happened? Well, we didn't really want to leave Great Britain. We just wanted representation. We didn't want to be taxed and ordered around without any representation. Unfortunately, their king didn't agree. So we committed treason against Great Britain. Yep, we did. And those who took the declaration, wrote up the Declaration of Independence and signed it and took it across the ocean, stood a very good chance of being hung. Now, they were not let off the hook at all. They were told absolutely not. And so they said, fine, we're going to fight you and we are going to get our freedom. And it wasn't easy. A lot of people died. But here's what a lot of people don't understand and don't realize. We are very good friends with Great Britain today. They are our allies, and we fought with them, alongside them in a lot of other wars. But we had helpers in our revolution. It takes a lot to win for freedom. It takes a lot to win a democracy or a revolution. The French. The French were our allies and helped us to fight against Great Britain. Of course, them and Great Britain hadn't been good friends at the time anyway. But anyway, so they helped us defeat Great Britain and become the United States of America. And 100 years later, they sent us the Statue of Liberty. So we may not always agree with the French, and we may not always agree with the British. We may not always agree with our neighbors to the north and the south. But you know what? That's part of being in this world. And it's part of free countries with free speech and free peoples being able to speak and say what they mean and feel. And it's also okay that sometimes our leaders don't agree, as long as they all agree that we are allies who need to work to keep democracy and freedom in action. Right?
Right.
That was quite the lesson. Lecture. A little of both. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lecture. I just wanted to inform. And a lot of people already know that, but some generations don't know. And they don't think to look it up because they haven't really been taught. Well, they've been taught, but that hasn't been a big part of their history, of their history teachings. Why? Well, I think they get taught more modern history now. I think they get taught about our revolution and all that, but it's Independence Day. Well, now they're going to see this on the 5th, but it's Independence Day here. So for another few minutes, a little over an hour, in Nebraska, and that's where I live. Yep, we Nebraska dogs. No, we're Nebraska. If you say Nebraska, you ain't from Nebraska. Oh, well, I'll say whatever way I wish. Doggies have freedom of bark here, too. Okay, I will give you that. Freedom of bark. There you have it. All over the world with that one. Well, hopefully. And we will see you tomorrow. And I have no questions for you for tomorrow. So give me something in the comments. Give me something you would like for me or Buster or Rosie or all of us to talk about or to answer. Okay? Love you all. Love you. Be kind. Do remember, be kind.
Yes. And always say hi. Or at least give a nod of the head.
And have a very healthy and happy tonight and tomorrow. We'll see you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.